Hello, my friend. Thank you for hanging with Hang. Today, I'm going to share with you how to respond to criticism, not to be reactive. Now, this is for those of you when somebody gives you criticism, you either shy away and you shrink really small, or you put like immediate wall or fence and you want to punch back. All right. Now, if that is you, just know that it's natural and it's a very human thing to feel and be. Now, even though it's not serving, because when we're in a reactive, we're not in the best version of yourself. And chances are, if you can relate, when you're in that moment, it's almost feel like you turn into a little child, right? The feeling is like, whether I'm not good enough, I'm inadequate, how dare you, for da 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 da. You have all these narratives that not in agreement whether you want to fight back. So here's two separate things in this to understand. The intensity of how you feel in this particular moment is correlate directly to how much unresolved past businesses that you haven't healed yet. So it could be in your relationship with your kindergarten teacher, your dad, your mom, your uncle, your sister, somebody bully you, or somebody criticize you a lot. So then you end up criticizing yourself. So you create this narrative that when somebody says something, it just happened to push that wound. So imagine if you have like a unhealed wound. If somebody just touch it, it's very painful, right? But if that wound is healed, when you touch it, it's not painful. But then if the wound is healed, when you touch it, as human, you're gonna feel something, but it's not the feeling that you want to punch somebody. So that's the first layer. You're gonna deal with some unfinished business. And the second piece is that understand that being human, you're supposed to feel these things. It doesn't make you a bad person. So when somebody says something negative to you, and bless that person, that could come from the very positive intent or negative intent, doesn't really matter. If it's come off negative, you're gonna feel something. So for example, I talk about the wound. Yes, if you have an open wound and if you push it, it's gonna be as painful, very painful. And even if the wound is not there, you push your skin, you're gonna feel it, depend on how sensitive you are. And each of us have different degree of sensitivity. My skin may be more sensitive than the others, some is less. So it's all depend on how unique you are. So understand that and allow yourself to be human, allow yourself to feel, and take a step back. Take a step back and look at it. This, you know what? This may not be, I cannot take this personally. This may not be about me, and try to take some responsibility on the part that you can and not blaming the other person. So the gift in this is the person in front of you is reminding you of somebody that you have unfinished business with. Heal that. And two is allow yourself to be human and feel and be able to properly respond. So that's my take on it. With that, thank you so much for being here. Please feel free to share this video to those who think is relevant, and also subscribe to the channel if you want more video like this. I always wrapped up with you've got love, and send you a big hug from Hawaii.